So please be careful with that question. Alright, a behavioral question, just to show you your last, this, just bear with me. Alright. And today I'm coming with your assignment already. Pair work assignment. After the break we will discuss. Alright. Remember this question? Okay. Yeah. Behavioral, some people call it behavioral, some call it stress, some call it competency based. They mean the same. They mean the same. Behavioral, competency based, stress question, they mean the same. So this question, very, very important. Alright, how you do in this question and how you do in the final question. Do you have any questions for me? These two questions would determine whether you are getting the job or not. Is that okay now? Okay? Alright, so become an excellent, become an expert in answering these two questions. Okay? All of you okay? Okay? Alright, so this question, you see, they want to check what did you do. So they can give you, they will talk about punctuality. Can you please tell me a time when you were not punctual and what were the consequences? Because punctuality is important in airline cabin crew. Yes or no? Yes, very, very important. So you can actually tell a story. So can you please relate when you had punctuality issues, and can you tell what did you learn from it? So don't say, I've always been punctual. They don't believe you. If you say, Robin, if you say, I've always been punctual, it's like you take the gun and shoot yourself this time here. Can you understand now? Alright, so don't do that. So you say, hey, yes, while I was in secondary, while I was in middle school, or while I was in high school, or even 2 years ago when I was in college, I got caught in a traffic jam, and so I was late for that class. My lecturer shouted at me and instilled the importance of punctuality to an airline cabin crew. I learned a very good lesson that day, that I can never be late when it comes to being an airline cabin crew. So I learned that lesson, and from that day onwards, I believe I have always been very, very punctual. Is that okay now? Good learning? Can you understand? So always tell your past experience. They would like you. Alright? Don't say, I've never been late. No, they don't believe you. But tell a story when there was an experience of you being late, or maybe your lecturer scolded you or taught you what is punctuality, why is it important for an airline cabin crew. From that day you learned that there are no excuses when it comes to punctuality for an airline cabin crew. Is that clear now? Because the plane won't wait for me. I learned the plane will not wait for me. I have to be early. I have to do my job. I learned that. Is that clear now? Can? Alright? So, hey, and this is about team. Usually they will ask about punctuality, teamwork. They will ask about a problem you couldn't solve. Alright? So all that will come into play. So these two questions, stress question and also the final question. Do you have any questions for me? Alright? Become good at answering that question. Those two questions. Is that okay now? Okay? So even in the midterm exam, maybe a question like this is coming out. Are you all okay? Can you handle that? Can you understand? Alright, maybe. I'm not saying it's coming out 100%, but maybe it's coming out. Section C. Robin, okay? Can you handle that? Because in section C, we are not going to ask you to take photographs. We are going to ask you to answer questions. Is that okay? Okay? Robin, okay? Okay? JJ, okay? JJ? Yeah? Okay? Alright? So, become good at this question. Alright? So, learn these slides. Especially this slide number 9, 10, using the star formula. Is that okay? Learn this. Midterm exam. Come on. Okay? All of you okay? You be okay? Alright? And then an example of answering a competency-based or a stress question like this. It could be punctuality, it could be a problem, it could be teamwork like this, it could be anything. When I ask you exam, you should be able to answer. And these questions definitely coming out in the real interview. Yes or no? Iman? Yes. Yeah. So become good at this. Is that okay now? Okay? Alright? Next. Do you have any question to ask me or ask us? This is a sure question. If you have reached this level, 90% you're getting that job already. Okay? So how do we handle this? Let me go back to okay. This one. Learn this slide. Learn this slide. How to answer them. I put that question here, and then I also have it here. Right? That means it's very, very important. Alright? That's why I say 90% you are getting the job if you answer it correctly. Not say correctly, but you show you're positive. You show you have a learning attitude. You show that you want to know more. That's why I ask you after every class, do you have any questions? Yes or no? Is that the same here? Can you understand now? Is that okay? So become good at that. Don't think I'm pushing you, I'm forcing you. That's not my intention. I want to help you. So when you become comfortable every time I say, oh, okay, I'm going to finish now. Do you have any questions? Ask. 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 Because this is exactly this question. Can you understand now? Is that okay? It shows your attitude. Whether you want to learn more. You are willing to forego some time, 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes to know more. Attitude. Is that clear now, Jason? Is that okay? Alright? So this question is important to come with a list of pre-prepared interview questions. Some of these, okay, I think I've read this already. Okay, if there are 2 things worth spending extra time on in advance of the interview, before the interview, is the behavioral interview questions. Remember? Yeah? You must become good at this, and the interview questions for the interviewer. This question, become good. Become good. Because this would confirm your job 90%. Is that clear now? All of you okay? Okay? Kong Han Wei, okay? Kong Han Wei? Yeah? Okay? All of you okay? Yurina, okay? So become good at these 2 questions. How to handle this question? Okay. Who wants to go down? We will do this later. I just want to finish this one section. Who wants to do this? Layla? Layla, you want to go? Who wants to? Oh, you're so scared of me. Okay, I think Sarah is ready. Roman, I think Sarah is ready for this question. Scared. Elena? SP? You talk so much. Lynn? Leave? No. Why everybody? Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Come, help me, help me. Oh, you already did, right? You have to try. You just try. Just try. It's okay. I will help you. Is it okay? Okay. Try. It's okay if you're wrong. It's alright. Open the window and jump out. Okay. You have to try. Suddenly your face very white already. I'm scared to call you, you know. If not Layla, but her friend. Dear. Suddenly your friend is looking down, up everywhere. Who wants to try? Come, come. Oh dear. Hanwei, go. Last week, Hanwei went. No, not yet, not yet. Hanwei, come. Thank you. Try. Try. Yes, don't worry. Try. Next is Yurina, of course, or Turuka. Oh, wait. Do you have any questions for me? That means the interviewer is saying, I've asked you 10 questions, whatever. Alright? I've asked you, do you have any questions to ask me? Oh dear. Who wants to try?
Suddenly, I feel good. We have King, who is the real king.
Okay, alright? King, don't take the gun and shoot me. Okay? If you have to shoot, you shoot yourself. Thanks. No, see, we are not expecting perfect answers, right? We are here to learn. Yes or no? Alright, so let's learn. Okay? Okay, King. This is how the interviewer is. King, for the last 25 minutes, we have been interviewing you. We are quite happy with your answers. Thank you very much. So before we let you go, do you have any questions for me?
Actually, I have 2 questions for you. One is,
Don't say, I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
One is, oh dear, I forgot. No, don't say that.